My child, do not rush away from this moment. Heaven has waited too long. And Michael says, your heart is finally ready. God whispers, it's finally over. The season of silence has ended. But before you take a step forward, you must hear why your soulmate said goodbye, for good. This is not a story. This is not imagination. This is a message. Delivered across realms. Wrapped in divine fire. Sealed with your name. You've been feeling it. The strange heaviness in your chest. The sudden chills at night. The moments when a song played, in tears rose without reason. That wasn't random. It was them. Archangel Michael says, they have been whispering through the veil. But you kept doubting your own soul. Not anymore. Today, their words are sharpened. Clear, unstoppable. Your soulmate. The one who held your spirit, even when life tore you apart. The one whose face still lingers behind your eyes. Said goodbye, not out of anger. Not out of betrayal. But because love sometimes protects best from the other side, they said goodbye to the body. But not to you. They said goodbye to the world. But not to your name, and now heaven insists you hear the part they couldn't speak. Stay here. Don't scroll. Don't skip, Michael says, if you walk away, the window closes. And you will carry unanswered questions forever, but if you stay, you will finally know the truth. The goodbye that was really a beginning. Do you feel that? The pressure behind your eyes? The tingling in your palms? That is recognition. Your spirit already knows this is not fake. Your soulmate wanted you to hear this. I loved you, beyond what words could carry. I left so that you could rise. I said goodbye so that destiny could say hello. But there is more. Much more. Michael warns. There is someone close to you, someone who smiled at your loss. Someone who has been feeding on your grief. This person saw your weakness. They used it. They are still using it. Your soulmate begged heaven to break their grip. That's why you're here. Their miracle. Do you feel the air shifting? Do you feel your chest soften? That's not coincidence. That's heaven opening the door. But before you walk through it, there is one thing you must do. Forgive yourself. Yes. You. For the mistakes. For the silence. For the times you loved too much. Michael says, Heaven never judged you the way you judged yourself. Release it now. Say it softly. I forgive me. Good. The vibration just shifted. Your soulmate is smiling. They say, now they're ready. Now they can carry the blessing. Within the next 14 days. Watch what happens. A stranger speaks your loved one's words. A song you forgot returns with perfect timing. The number 7 flashes when you least expect it. Don't ignore it. These are confirmations. Proof that this message was real. And when you see them, say, I receive. That's all. That's enough. Because God doesn't need volume. He needs truth. Your truth. My beloved. Your soulmate said goodbye. But goodbye was just another word for doorway. Doorway into your next season. Doorway into your inheritance. Doorway into your peace. The storm is ending. The night is folding. The curse is breaking. And Michael says, you are free. But only if you believe it. So choose now. Will you walk back into chains? Or will you step into the miracle that already carries your name? Stay with me. Because the next words, the one still waiting, they will reveal the secret your family never wanted you to know. The secret your soulmate died carrying. The truth that changes everything. And if you leave now, you'll miss it. Forever. Good. You stayed. That means your soul has said yes. My beloved child. You stayed. And because you stayed, heaven just shifted the gates in your favor. Archangel Michael says, every second you remain here is a second the enemy loses power over you. Listen carefully now. Because what comes next is heavier than what you've heard before. Your soulmate did not leave by choice. They were taken too soon. Snatched from the tomb. The smile you trust has been covering a wound they gave you. The hand that fed you was also the hand that hid from you. Your soulmate saw it. They tried to warn you before they passed. But the words never came out. And so they carried it across dimensions. Waiting for the day heaven would allow them to speak. That day is now. This is the moment. Stay. Because in the next lines, the hidden will rise. They whisper now. Someone has been keeping what belongs to you. Money, yes. Property, yes. But more than that, your peace, your reputation, your inheritance. They don't want you to see the papers. They don't want you to see the truth. Because once you see it, you'll know who they really are. Michael says, they planned this while you were grieving. They thought you'd be too broken to notice. But heaven noticed. And today, you're noticing too. Write this down. The first name that comes to mind when you think of betrayal. Don't second guess. Don't argue. That's your spirit speaking. That's them, guiding your hand. Now listen. Heaven is not exposing this to make you bitter. It's exposing this to set you free. Because bitterness chains you. But truth frees you. Your soulmate says, you don't need revenge. You need release. And once you let them go, watch how quickly God replaces what they tried to steal. Do you feel it? The stirring in your chest. That is confirmation. That is your soul standing up straighter. But the enemy doesn't want you to believe this. They'll try to distract you. They'll make your phone buzz. They'll make your mind wander. Stay focused. This message is too costly to lose. Michael says, the next 6 weeks will define the next 6 years. Don't waste them repeating old cycles. Don't waste them clinging to what leaks your joy. Heaven is setting up divine appointments. Unexpected calls. Doors you thought were locked. A message you've been waiting to hear. But before they land, you must release the grip of the one who lied. Say it now. I release what drains me. Don't fight. Simply notice. That's your confirmation. Your soulmate says, when you see it, smile. Because you'll know heaven's justice has begun. Do not fear justice. It is not punishment for you. It is protection of you. And the protection has been fierce. That's why you survived nights you thought would kill you. That's why you woke up on mornings you swore you wouldn't. That's why you are still here. Because heaven's hand was stronger than hell's plan. Child. They fought for you. They still fight for you. And now Michael draws his sword. He says, the war around you ends today. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No lie whispered about you shall stand. No shadow sent to bind you shall remain. Do you feel it? That breath you just took. That peace sliding in like a quiet river. That is your proof. That is heaven answering. Stay still. Stay open. Because the most important part has not yet been spoken. Your soulmate is leaning closer now. They are whispering the words they couldn't say before. I forgive you. I release you. I never stopped loving you. Not even once. And with those words, the chains around your chest loosen. The guilt dissolves. The regret melts like wax in fire. This is your freedom. This is your new beginning. Michael says, do not leave now. The final instruction is still to come. And it will save you from the trap set for your tomorrow. Child of destiny, you are still here. And because you are still here, heaven has given permission for the veil to stay open a little longer. Archangel Michael says, only the ones who remain until the end will receive the final miracle. Do you feel the weight lifting? Do you feel the shiver down your arms? That is confirmation. That is heaven bending the atmosphere around you. Your soulmate whispers again. I couldn't tell you while I was alive. But I can tell you now. I saw the betrayal. I saw the plans. I saw the ones who smiled in your face and spoke curses behind your back. They were quiet about it. But heaven will do the rest. Michael says, beloved, your silence will speak louder than your words. Your distance will expose their darkness. Your peace will be your proof. Child, there is another truth you must hear. Your soulmate says, the night I left, I asked heaven for one favor. Let me protect them. Even if I cannot be seen. Let me guard them. Even if they don't feel me near. Let me fight for them. Until they can stand on their own feet again. And heaven agreed. That is why you are still alive. That is why you are still breathing. That is why miracles still circle your name. They say, you thought you were forgotten. You thought God was silent. But I was whispering your name in his ear every single day. Michael adds, your prayers were not ignored. They were multiplied. And now, the answers are arriving. Do not measure your future by your past. Do not measure what's coming by what was lost. Because what's ahead is bigger than what you buried. Your soulmate says, I was taken too soon. But I left a blessing behind. A blessing that carries your name. A blessing that no one can erase. A blessing that is being unlocked right now. Listen carefully. In the next 14 days, you will notice strange alignments. A door opens. A message arrives. A delay suddenly breaks. Don't dismiss them. Those are your signs. Those are your confirmations. Those are your proofs. Michael says, when you see them, say out loud, I receive it. And the blessing will multiply. This is how heaven works. Not with coincidence, but with precision. Not with luck, but with alignment. And alignment is what you're stepping into now. But there is one last instruction. Your soulmate says, forgive yourself. Yes, you. Forgive the moments you loved too much. Forgive the silence you held. Forgive the mistakes you regret. None of them erased your destiny. None of them changed my love. None of them stopped heaven's plan. Michael says, the enemy wants you chained to guilt. But God says, it is finished. The debt is paid.